Hi everyone and welcome again to a new video about interaction. Remember that we are still in Unit 1 talking about this vital function. So before starting with the unit, with the main part of the unit, we have to know how to explain this concept, and we have to know what is the meaning of this word. Okay, so interaction, as you already know, interaction is one of the three vital functions we saw in the previous video. We saw interaction, nutrition, and reproduction, and interaction is one of them. It's one of these three vital functions. Why interaction is important? Because interaction allows us to respond to different stimuli that happen in the environment or that happen around us. So, interaction es una función vital y es importante. ¿Por qué es importante? Porque nos permite responder ante lo que ocurre alrededor nuestra, ante los diferentes estímulos que ocurren alrededor nuestra. Okay? Interaction is a complex process and can be divided in 3 steps to make it easier. So, first of all, we need to get information from the environment through the 5 senses, through our 5 senses. Second, this information is sent really fast to the brain, where it's going to be analyzed and processed by the brain, and in return the brain is going to create a specific message, and that will be sent to different parts of my body. And what happened? Okay, that finally the locomotor system, el aparato locomotor, will be in charge of giving a specific response to the information that I received previously. So, for instance, imagine that I'm visiting South Africa, for instance, and I go to the savannah and I see a lion close to me. So, first of all, the eyes get information from the environment. This information is sent to my brain. My brain analyzes this information and create a message. What do you think is going to be the message? Be careful, Fonso, because there is a lion and you are really close to it, and it can the lion can eat you. Okay, so be careful. So this message is sent to my muscle, telling them to be ready to move just in case I have to run away, escape from the lion. Do you understand me? So this is interaction. En primer lugar, yo recibo información. Yo veo un león. Esa información es enviada al cerebro, que la analiza y dice, cuidado, es un león, está libre, no está en una jaula, entonces puedes estar en peligro. You can be in danger. So, una vez que esa información es analizada, se crea un mensaje para responder a ese estímulo. ¿Cuál va a ser la respuesta a ver un león? Pues correr lo máximo que pueda para poder estar a salvo. This movement is performed by the locomotor system. The locomotor system are all these bones, joints and muscles, son todos estos huesos, músculos y articulaciones que me van a permitir moverme para responder a los diferentes estímulos del entorno. ¿Vale? So, in this video, we are going to talk about only this first step, that are the 5 senses. Okay? So, the first sense is the sight, la vista. And as you can see, we have two important structure here in the outer part of the eye, la parte externa del ojo, that is the eyelid and the eyelashes. The eyelid, if you see, is this tiny piece of skin, la parte de piel that covers and uncovers the eye when I blink. En la parte del ojo, en la piel que cubre mi ojo cuando yo parpadeo, okay? This is called in Spanish párpado. And then if you see, the eyelashes are these tiny hair that are located at the end of the eyelid that also protect my eye from dirt. Okay? This is called pestañas. These tiny hairs are called pestañas, eyelashes. So then, when the light, first of all, when the light enters our eye through two structures. They are called cornea. Is this transparent dome? Esta cúpula transparente is called the cornea, and also the pupil. Okay, so the light enters the eye through these two structures, and okay, this light comes come into contact with the iris. The iris is the colorful part of the eye. La parte que tiene color del ojo, la parte que tiene color en el ojo, okay? If you see there are people with brown, green, or blue eyes, it's because the color of the eye is different. But if you see, the important thing is that the iris is going to control the amount of light that enter into the eye, okay? If you see this muscle, they are going to move according to the amount of light that there is outside. Entonces, si hay mucha luz fuera, estos músculos se van a aproximar dejando o haciendo el espacio más pequeño, de tal manera que el ojo, como hay mucha luz, pues no necesita mucha luz, así que el espacio es muy pequeño, ¿vale? Por el contrario, si hay mucha luz fuera del ojo, estos músculos se van a mover hacia afuera, haciendo este espacio más grande. ¿Para qué? Para permitir que más cantidad de luz entre en el ojo. Por eso, si vosotros os veis en un espejo, si encendéis la luz del cuarto de baño y hay mucha luz, veréis, por ejemplo, que cuando la luz está encendida, este espacio o vuestra pupila es muy, muy pequeñito, porque hay mucha luz y vuestro ojo no necesita mucha luz, pero por el contrario, cuando apagáis la luz y os veis en el espejo, veréis que vuestra pupila, pues este espacio se hace mucho más grande porque necesita la mayor cantidad de luz. Okay? So, well, when the light enters my eye, in the inner part of the eye, en la parte interna del ojo, we have like a mirror. We have a lens, la lente, okay? The lens is like a mirror that reflects or focuses the light to the back of my eye. Here, okay, the lights come or enter my eye, and then the lens focuses the light to the back, to this part that is called retina. Here in the retina, there will be a lot of cells, receptores y células that are going to receive this information, and this nerve, these cells are going to transmitir esta información to the optic nerve. So from the retina, okay, the information will travel to the optic nerve, and from the optic nerve, the information will be sent to the brain. So this is the sight, la vista. Now the hearing, el oído, you have to know that the hearing, well, the ear and can be divided in three parts. The outer ear, oído externo, middle ear, and the inner ear, oído interno. So the outer ear is made up of auricle, lo que es la oreja, el pabellón auditivo, okay? So the sound waves enter the ear through the auricle and travel through the ear canal or auditory canal, okay? Este túnel is called ear canal, okay? So the sounds travel here. Well, remember that sometimes in this tunnel we can find earwax, okay, cera, right? That's why it's important that from time to time we need to clean our ear and our auditory canal, okay? So these sounds goes through this tunnel and come in contact with this organ. This organ is called the eardrum, and the sounds that travel through the tunnel make this organ vibrates, okay? This is the eardrum. And if you see, this eardrum is connected to the next organ, important organ, that is this one. This is called the cochlea, and these two organs are connected by these tiny bones that are called los huesecillos del oído. There are three: martillo, yunque, y estribo. Okay, you don't have to know that, but well, just for culture. Okay, so when the eardrum vibrates, this vibration, okay, are transmitted by the bones to the cochlea. The cochlea is this snail-shaped organ. Este órgano con una forma de caracol. Okay, and this organ turn this vibration into electrical signal. After this, okay, these electrical signals go to the auditory nerve, and from here to the brain. See, okay? Now, we are going to talk about the smell and taste. So, first of all, smell, el olfato. The chemical in the air enter our nose through these two holes, the hole that we have in our nose, that are called nostrils. Los agujeros de la nariz son llamados nostril, ¿vale? Nostril. So, this chemical that enter our nose come into contact with this nerve, this receptor that are called the receptors. And from here, okay, this chemical, this information is sent again to the brain through the olfactory nerve. Okay. And just to know, please, when you feel under the weather, cuando te encuentras pues malito, con fiebre, no te encuentras bien, your nose will probably be blocked by snots, okay? Mocos, okay? So you have to blow, sonarte la nariz, en inglés es blow your nose, okay? Now, your taste, el gusto, es muy sencillo, okay? In this case, the most important organ is the tongue, la lengua. So the chemical substances come into contact with the tongue. And in the tongue, you will find millions of these little structures that are called the taste buds. Taste buds. In Spanish, they are called papilas gustativas, okay? And these taste buds are really important because they are going to detect different flavor, different taste, and they will send information to the brain. Okay, so how many? First of all, how many flavor, how many taste we can distinguish? So you know, sweet, dulce, sour, ácido, like a lemon, salty, salado, and bitter, amargo, like a coffee. Well done. So these are examples. For instance, the salty, sweet, bitter, coffee, sour, lemon, and umami is a new taste that can be that name different kind of product like cheese, milk, and all these kind of products. Okay, and last but not least, we have the touch. First of all, what is the main function of the skin? Well, the skin is in charge of covering and protecting our body. And we will see different layers, diferentes capas, okay? We have the epidermis, is the outer layer of the skin, epidermis. Then we have the dermis. So it's the middle layer of the skin, and if you use all these layer, capa, and in this layer, you will find nerves, and also blood vessels, arteries and veins. And they are so important, nerves and arteries and veins, because they are going to detect, ellos van a detectar, estas estructuras van a detectar, they are going to detect sensations such as temperature, texture, and all this information is going to be sent to the brain. So talking about texture, we have smooth. When something is smooth, es suave, something is rough, something is rugoso, something is hard, duro, something is soft, suave, okay? So all these sensation, temperature, texture, are going to be detected by the dermis and by the nerves and blood vessels, las arterias y venas o capilares, digámoslo, que están en la dermis, in the middle layer of the skin, dermis, okay?